Well, welcome to this showcase event on Harford TV. I'm Don Morrison. My pleasure this afternoon to be at Aberdeen High School for the first of two annual meetings on the boys varsity basketball programs between arch rivals, the Edgewood Rams and the Aberdeen Eagles. Both proud teams, they once were proud. They've fallen on hard times recently. Edgewood coming off a 6-16 season a year ago. Aberdeen finished 8-14 last year. It was 2 years ago that Aberdeen went to the state 3A finals. Edgewood won the state title back in '97. Aberdeen tops in the state back in 2000. So two programs looking to get back on the winning track. The Rams are under veteran coach Terry Munchko. He's in his third tour of duty with Edgewood. He took over the program again back in 2021. Had his first losing season in 25 years of coaching at the high school and college level last year. Has the Rams on the rebound this year. They're 6-3 in the Chesapeake Division and 10-4 overall. Coach Munchko returned to Edgewood 3 years ago, teaches math at the school, currently has a 409, 325 overall record as a basketball coach in college and at high school. Meanwhile, Aberdeen under first-year head coach Eric Esbrand. Eric is the Eagles JV head coach for the past 3 years before taking over this year for Bill Jones. Coach Esbrand had also coached the JV at Edgewood for 2 seasons. This year, the Eagles got off to a 1-4 start, but they split their last 8 games. They're currently 5-8, coming off a big win over Kenwood this past Monday. Took it against Joppatown last Thursday. They were leading Joppatown by 20 points before losing the game by 5. Edgewood and Aberdeen split their 2 meetings last year. First time they met this year. They'll meet again later in February. Edgewood will send out 4 seniors. They're led by their only junior in the starting lineup. He's 6-foot guard number 13, Sean Kellum, averages 12.3 points a game. He started last season as a sophomore. They also have D3 prospect number 3, Josh King, averages 11.4 points a game and 5.2 rebounds per outing. Senior number 22, Clarence Wells, also a D3 project, leads the team with 14.1s and 3.6 or 6.3 rebounds per game. Aberdeen counters with an inexperienced lineup. Top returner Austin Carter transferred to Overley, so they won't have him tonight, leaving just 3 returning players, none of whom saw significant action last year. Senior Cameron Allen Jones, number 3, leads the team, 10 points a game, 9 rebounds. He's a transfer from Concordia Prep, was an outstanding running back on the Aberdeen football team this past fall. Tallest man on the floor will be number 15, 6'5", McKinley Turner, averages 8 points and 9 rebounds a game. Sophomore Dale Harris, the 4th, number 13. He'll be asked to direct the Eagle offense. Small forward number 2, Colin Rogers, was the starting quarterback on the football team. He'll be looked to around the Eagles tonight as well. As always, when Edgewood and Aberdeen get together, it is the old cliche. Throughout the record books, it's going to be a great, great game. An afternoon game, unusual, playing at a 3:30 start. Normally it is an evening game, but tonight on a Monday night is an afternoon game. 3 officials tonight, Derek Lyons, Elton Battle, and Les Farley are going to do the officiating. We're just about ready. It is Aberdeen versus Edgewood. The Edgewood Rams visiting 10-4 so far this year, dressed in the red uniforms with the white trim. Aberdeen in the white with the blue and the gold. Aberdeen's Eric Esbrand, the head coach, Terry Munchko, the veteran coach at Edgewood. It should be a great ball game and a key game coming up here to the end of the season. This is Andrew Grant. Andrew is the social studies teacher here at Aberdeen, also the PA announcer. He's going to be announcing the starting lineups. We're just about ready to hear them. And here we go.
Remember, they take it to an interest classic athletic event as a privilege. It is our expectation that fans will conduct themselves at all times with a level of sportsmanship and respect that expresses positive support for your team. Adults, please remember that you are our role models. Again, we're here to cheer for your team and not against it.
Obviously, the crowd here in the afternoon game a little bit lighter than it would be at night. A lot of folks still working. I'm sure the crowd will build as the evening progresses.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of today's starting lineups. First, let's meet the visiting Edgewood Rams.
The Edgewood Rams coached by Terry Mochko, their record at 10-4.
Next we have number 3, Josh Kane.
21 is Dante Collins.
Our next starter, number 4, Daniel Ziegler.
Daniel Zippler at number 4, the guard.
13, Sean Kellum.
Sean Kellum, number 13, being introduced, the guard.
Wells. The Rams are coached by Terry Masco.
And here's Clarence Wells, the 6'2" forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting
That's the red-clad Edgewood Rams, and now here are the Aberdeen Eagles being introduced.
starting at guard, a junior playing guard, number 13, Dale Harris.
Dale Harris is the guard. Dale Harris the fourth, number 13, just a sophomore.
At guard, a junior, number 2, Colin
Colin
Rogers.
Rogers, the 6-foot junior guard, number 2.
Next starter, a forward, a senior, number 15, McKinley Turner.
McKinley Turner, the 6'5" center.
Next, at forward, a senior, number 12,
Cameron
Cameron Allen Jones.
Allen Jones is the senior, number 12.
Finally, at guard, a senior, number 4, Kellen Dennis.
And Devin Murphy, number 4.
Coached by Eric Esperand.
Eric Esperand is the first-year head coach, as we said, JV coach last year. Now to honor our country, here is our national anthem.
Once so proudly held, at twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streamed. And the rocket's red glare, the bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Just about ready to get underway here at Aberdeen High School. Aberdeen versus Edgewood, a key matchup. These two teams have meeting late in the year. Got snowed out, as I understand, earlier, so their second game will be at Aberdeen coming up later this month. Edgewood Rams coming in at 10-4. They're 6-3 in the conference. Last year, as we said, they were 6-16. As we mentioned, Terry Muchko, the veteran coach, been coaching for more than 25 years at the high school and the college level. Never had a losing season until last year. And you can bet that he was not happy about that, building a winning program for the Edgewood Rams. Meantime, Eric Esperand replacing Mike Jones, or Bill Jones, I should say. Bill, who went back home again to coach at his home territory in North Hartford. So Eric, who has been the JV coach here for the past 3 years, a PE teacher at Aberdeen. Looks like we're going to have a technical foul to start the game. Not sure exactly what that's all about, but Aberdeen will be shooting the technical foul. Dale Harris at the line. Misses the first. We'll try to get an explanation at halftime for you what that was all about. Some sort of a violation. Sometimes the book wasn't in order. Sometimes something that happened in the pregame makes the second, so Aberdeen is off to a 1-0 start before the opening whistle blows. Just about ready to get underway again. The officials, Derek Lyons, about to give the ball over to Aberdeen's number 2, Colin Rogers, to start the game. Also Elton Battle and Les Farley, the 3 officials tonight. Mike Quigg, the principal, Tim Lendekamp, the athletic director here at Aberdeen. I want to thank them for all their efforts in making it comfortable for us from Harford TV to be here to bring this game to you. Now here we go, underway, 8-minute quarters, just about ready to start. With the ball, that's Kellen Dennis, number 3, man-to-man defense by Edgewood. 30-second shot clock, not in danger obviously at this point. Long shot coming up and good from deep. Rogers with that basket. So just like that, it's a 4-0 lead for Aberdeen. Edgewood will retain possession, triggering it in Daniel Zippler, number 4. That pressure all over the floor by Aberdeen. To get the ball inbounds, Josh King. Got to get it across that line within 10 seconds. In danger. Still not across, and finally they do get across. They beat the 10-second clock. Great pass and great conversion. The basket by number 22, that's Clarence Wells, who gets the basket. The pass from Kellum. So it's now 4-2 the score. Driving one-hander, blocked from behind, rebound Aberdeen. Great block, that block by Wells. Aberdeen retains possession, looking for another 3, long this time. Wells with a rebound. Back out front it comes. Aberdeen versus Edgewood, always a treat when these two teams get together. Aberdeen driving, blocked from behind. That was Wells with the block. Into Dennis. Dennis gets it back out front to Harris. Harris being hawked defensively by Zippler. Inside left-hander, no good. Rebound up, and the foul is going to be called. Shooting the ball, McKinley Turner, the 6'5" senior at Aberdeen, one of the captains. First one rolls around and comes out. That foul charged to Antoine Brown, his first foul. Second one rolls in. It is a 5-2 lead for Aberdeen. Double team, hit from behind. That foul is going to be called. Daniel Zippler fouled by number 2, Colin Rogers. Possession foul. Aberdeen, Edgewood will retain possession. Josh King, the 6' senior, D3 prospect, averaging 11.4 points per ball game, triggers the ball in. Man-to-man defense. Inside it comes. Back out front, thinking about the 3. That's Wells. Wells with a short jumper. Rebound battled for. Recovered and out of bounds. It's going to go. It'll stay with Edgewood. That was Josh King getting the rebound before he went out of bounds, able to knock it off an Aberdeen player. The officials get together and they say, no, it is Edgewood ball. Terry Munchko questioning exactly what it was, and it will stay with Edgewood. Daniel Zippler to trigger the ball in. Daniel, a 5'6" senior. About 2 minutes into the ball game. Aberdeen now in a zone defense from the corner, long on the 3-pointer. Retained possession by Kellen Dennis, gets the long rebound. And the travel is going to be called. Before he put the ball down, he was shuffling his feet, was Dale Harris IV. The ball will go over to Edgewood. Aberdeen, as we know, got the 1 point before the game started on that technical foul. Got a 3-point shot. They're leading now by 4-2. Eagles on the press. Press broken. Inside it comes. Great lob pass. That again from Harris to number 22. That's Wells with the basket. Check it was Kellum with that pass. Open for the 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Edgewood. Out of bounds it comes. It's going to stay with the Edgewood Rams. 5-4 the score. As you see, the Eagles have led all the way. Edgewood now with a chance to take the lead here with a 2-point basket. Zippler driving, gets rid of it. Looking for three. Front of the rim, no good. Great rebound taken away by Wells. Wells double teamed. 3 seconds is the violation. It will go over to Aberdeen. Edgewood in the press. Looks like it's a 2-2-1 press. Triggered in. Not an all-out press, just enough to, let's say, worry the Aberdeen team. Pass inside, off of Edgewood, recovered by the Rams. That's Getz with the ball. Inside it goes to Wells. Back out front it comes to Zippler. The Rams reset the offense. Now triggered by Kellum. Cross court to Kellum. Kellum driving, puts it up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, basket by Wells. He's got 6 points, all 6 of the Edgewood points, and the Rams now lead by a point. Cut off. Cross court pass, out front it comes. Looking for three, it's going to be back off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound long comes off to Aberdeen, into the hands of Dennis. Back out front it is. Rogers, Colin Rogers, and now back to Dennis. Driving in among the trees and scooping the shot up and good is Dale Harris. Harris now with 3. Eagles go back up by that point. Almost a lost ball for Edgewood. Rams beat the press. Driving one-hander, left-handed layup is good. That's Sean Kellum. Kellum had a bring to the basket and took it for the basket. Shooting from the foul line, no good. That was by Alan Jones. Rebound long to Edgewood. Out front it comes. Back into the corner, Kellum. Long one-hander off the back of the rim, no good. Great rebound and just not able to make the basket. Good rebound there by number 21, Dante Collins in the ball game. Couldn't get the rebound basket to fall. Jumper long. Rebound off of, it looks like it's off of the, let's see, let the officials call it, Elton Battle. Going to be retained possession by the Eagles. Eagles down by a point. Cut off. Dennis with the shot. Short, front of the rim. Battle for the ball. Let's see what they call this going to be. Elton Battle said it's going to be Edgewood ball. Aberdeen will keep that pressure defense up. Edgewood with a 1-point lead. Just about 3/4 of the way through that first period. Driving the baseline and blocked. Kellum gets his own rebound back. Little short shot scooped in, that by number 12, Antoine Brown. Rams now lead by 3 from the elbow. Edgewood good, I should say Aberdeen good. Alan Jones, his first 2 of the night, brings Aberdeen back to within 1. Edgewood breaking the press. Big man has the ball. Driving inside, double teamed. Into the ball game is Ezra Jackson, number 10. Let's see what they're calling. That's the second 3-second call we've seen. You don't normally see 3 seconds that much anymore in basketball. We've seen 2 here early. Aberdeen with a chance to take the lead down by a point. Ball out front to Dennis. Kellen Dennis, the 5'8" senior. Spinning, shooting. Travel is going to be the call. Les Farley says that's an extra step you cannot take. New player into the ball game for Edgewood. It's Clarence Wells replacing Dante Collins, 22 for 21. Pressed by Aberdeen. Get it across. Into the corner. That's Kellum. Inside, taken away by Aberdeen, but the foul is going to be called. Foul is going to be on McKinley Turner, his first foul. Knocked out of bounds by Aberdeen. It will stay here with Edgewood. 1:37 as you see left in the first period. Edgewood with a 10-9 lead. In it comes. Back out front. Pressure defense. Kellum with the ball out front. Setting it up. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Kellum to the middle. Nice block. Blocked by Aberdeen. The block by McKinley Turner. Outside shot, no good. Aberdeen with the rebound. Short shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Kellum. Here comes Edgewood. Double teamed. Taken away by Aberdeen. That's Cameron Allen Jones with the takeaway. Hemmed into the corner. Driving. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound Edgewood. Rebound by Brown. Nope, they're saying traveling was the call. So wipe the basket off. Score remains at 10-9 with inside a minute left in the first period. Fast-paced action just as we expected. Into the ball game for Edgewood. Daniel Zippler sitting down Josh King. Aberdeen. Driving, cut off, back out front. That's Dennis with the ball. And now Harris. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Aberdeen. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. 22.2 seconds left in the period. Eagles to trigger it in from the corner. Looking for three long, doesn't draw iron, but the rebound is made by Aberdeen's number 2, Colin Rogers. He has 5, his team goes back up by 1. 12 seconds left in the period. Back out front it comes. That's Zippler, driving, cut off. Foul is going to be called with 2.2 seconds left in the period. Dale Harris the fourth with the foul. 2.2 seconds to get the shot up. Going to take it out under their offensive basket. That's Zippler, number 4, who will trigger it in. High pass, nope, that didn't work. Intercepted by Aberdeen, and that will bring the first period to a conclusion with the 11-10 lead by the Aberdeen Eagles. 6 points for Clarence Wells for Edgewood, leading all scorers. 2 points for Sean Kellum and 2 points for Antoine Brown. Meantime, for Aberdeen, 5 points for Colin Rogers, 2 for Cameron Allen Jones, 3 for Dale Harris IV, and 1 point for McKinley Turner. 11-10, the score at the end of one period. Edgewood versus Aberdeen, the Rams coming in with a record of 10-4. They've already won 4 more games this year than they won all of last year when they were 6-16. Meantime, the Aberdeen Eagles are now 8-8. Remember, this team started at 1-4. They've split their last 8 games, defeating Kenwood this past Friday night after a tough loss to Joppatown. So you're looking for improvement if you're Aberdeen. The Eagles, who finished 8-14 last year, they are now having, as we said, 8 wins, so they've matched their win total from last year as well. Things looking up for both Aberdeen and Edgewood. You expect to see them at the top of the standings year after year. So last year was one of those years that, you just scratch your head and say, how can Aberdeen and Edgewood both have losing records? They did last year. This year it looks like they're back to being powerhouses in the league. Thank you for tuning in here to the Harford TV. As always, Don Morrison, my partner Bob McCone, on assignment tonight. Actually, he's watching his granddaughter play. That's a lot more important than watching a high school game here in Harford County, as much as we like to watch them. But thank Bob McCone and all of our color commentators who are with us game after game. Enjoy having them. So Don Morrison doing the solo act for you here tonight. Edgewood, dressed in the red, the visiting Rams with the white trim, coached by Eric Esbrand, first-year head coach. Edgewood, Terry Muchko, we say the third-year coach, but he's been coaching for so long, it's hard to think of Terry as a third-year coach. Rams with the ball. Kellum looking for three, and he's got it down there. Unguarded. Sean Kellum gets a three-pointer, puts his team up now by 2 at 13-11. Kellum says, you don't guard me, I'm going to go ahead and shoot that shot. Edgewood, pressure defense. Edgewood pressure all over the floor, and the foul is going to be called. A little bit too much pressure by Daniel Zippler. His first foul, Kellen Dennis fouled. Not a shooting foul, of course. Coming into the ball game for Aberdeen, 2 new players. Looks like 10, Carlito Dunson. Along with number 1, Isaac Gainey. Into the corner, Gainey looking off the bench for 3, doesn't get it. Oh, nice rebound, but taken away by Kellum. Kellum one-on-one, up left-handed, blocked out of play. It'll stay with Edgewood. Sean Kellum, the 6-foot junior, averaging 12.3 points per ball game. Got 5 here tonight already. Ball triggered in by Edgewood. Into the corner. Set up for 3. Short off the back of the iron. Battle for the ball. Taken away by Aberdeen. Aberdeen's a McKinley Turner coming up with that rebound. Driving. Knocked away from behind. It'll stay with Aberdeen. Good defensive play there made by number 10, Ezra Jackson. His man beating down the lane. He reached in and knocked it out of bounds. Ball to be triggered in by Colin Rogers. You see the crowd arriving as we're talking. This game started at 3:30, so you can expect a late arriving crowd here tonight. Gainey, back out front it comes. Cross-court pass. Into the hands of Dunson. Inside. Trying to get the shot up. Does get it up, gets his own rebound, and gets to go in. That's McKinley Turner. Turner battling for the rebound and gets it. Puts his team back up, or at least a tie now by 13. Intercepted. Gainey has it. Looking for 3. Long rebound, Edgewood. Foul is going to be called against Aberdeen. 13-13. We have our first tie since it was at 4-4 earlier in the game. Edgewood triggered in by Justin Ewing, number 1. Here comes Kellum. Kellum has the ball taken away. That's Harris. Looking from the corner, looking for 3, front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Kellum, foul over the back on Gainey. Gainey with his first foul. Edgewood will trigger it back in. That's Justin Ewing. Ewing with the ball, gets it across. Looking for inside the 3. Bounces around and goes in. Edgewood's Ezra Jackson, his first 2 of the night. Edgewood now up by 2 at 15-13 in a back and forth game. Thinks about the 3, gives it up. Back out front it comes to Harris. Harris, the sophomore. Double team, knocks it into the backcourt. Harris still has it. They're going to call, let's see, a timeout called by Aberdeen before the turnover. Good job by Eric Esbrand, the Aberdeen coach, seeing that his guard was in trouble, called the timeout. Aberdeen will retain possession, their first timeout. 15-13, Edgewood leading. Game has been back and forth already. Clarence Wells, again with 6 points, leading all scorers for Edgewood. He had those 6 points in that first period. Clarence averaging 14.1 points a game and 6.3 rebounds. At 6'2", one of the taller players that Edgewood has. Neither team particularly tall. Again, we said Aberdeen, a very inexperienced team as far as varsity experience is concerned. He had 3 players returning, none of the 3 having seen a whole lot of action last year. But as the year has gone on, Aberdeen, of course, has improved as they've gotten more experience. Started at 1-4. Now they're up to 8-8. Eagles with the ball. Clock down to 3. Blocked by Edgewood. Out of bounds it goes. Shot clock violation. Late in the shot clock that Aberdeen realized they had only 5 seconds to get the shot up. So Edgewood will take over. Looking to get it inbounds, and they do. 10 seconds to get it across the half-court line. They do so. Into the corner. Back out front it comes. That's King with the ball, 3. Gets it back out front to Zippler, and Zippler will set it up. Daniel, a 5'6" senior. Shot clock down inside 10. Edgewood getting into the offense. 5 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot up. Fakes it and puts it in. Somehow that ball goes in. It looked like a two-pointer. Two-pointer by Zippler. A great play by Zippler to get that shot off. Gainey being double teamed. Gets rid of it. Back out front it comes. Dennis with the ball. Dennis, short jumper. Good, he gets it to fall. Kalen Dennis, his first 2 of the night. Edgewood with that 2-point lead. New player in for the Rams. It looks like it's number 12. That's Antoine Brown. Sitting down Ezra Jackson. Josh King, ball into Daniel Zippler. Daniel, the 5'6" senior guard. Inside it comes. Yep, he shuffled his feet. Les Farley said, I saw that. You cannot do that here. And that'll cost Edgewood the possession of the ball. Rams in their 2-2-1 press. Eagles, kind of a passive press. Number 10, Carlito Dunson with the ball. Carlito is a senior. A little bit behind Gainey. And the ball will go out of bounds to Edgewood. New player coming in for Aberdeen. It's number 11, Dominic Heyer. Dominic, the 5'11" junior. First time we've seen him tonight. Edgewood, Josh King to trigger it in. Gets it into Clarence Wells and back to King. Got to get across the 10-second line, and they do. King. Zippler. Back out in front it comes to Kellum, and now back to Zippler. Cross-court pass. Let's see, I think it's a shot clock or maybe a clock issue. Looks like the clocks have all gone out here. So everything is going dark in terms of the scoreboard. The officials recognize that. We had, I think, about 2 minutes, I believe, when the clocks went down. Not sure exactly what the problem is. They're looking at the scores table to see if everything is plugged in. Technical difficulty at Aberdeen. This school built in 2003, a replacement for the school that was constructed about the early 1950s. Beautiful school. Mike Quigg, the principal. Tim Lindekamp, the athletic director. Eric Esperand, the physical education teacher here, who's taken over as a first-year head coach. Team that went 8-14 last year. He's got them at 8-8. Really made a real remarkable move here after starting 1-4. They're now at 8-8. Big win over Kenwood on Friday. Talking to Coach Esbrand about his game against Joppatown, they had a 20-point lead over the powerful Mariners team at one point, but Mariners came back and won by 5. Edgewood, we mentioned 6-16 last year. Terry Munchko's first losing season in 25 years of coaching in college and in high school. Have a forced timeout here as they're trying to figure out what happened to the electricity around the scores table. People looking and trying to figure what didn't get plugged in. Been exactly what we thought it would be in terms of a back and forth game. Edgewood and Aberdeen, these two teams, as you know, arch rivals, located maybe, 5 miles apart down Route 40. Powerhouses year after year in the basketball arena. Last year, and a very uncommon year for both Edgewood and Aberdeen. I don't know the last time that these two teams have had a losing record in the same year, much less, of course, either one having a losing year. Terry Munchko talking to his team, the red-clad team. Tell you about Terry's record. He started way back in the 1988-89 period. He was a JV coach under Bob Slagle when Bob was the head coach at Edgewood. Had a run at Edgewood back in the early 2000s and left to go back to college coaching. Came back in 21, not only to coach Edgewood, but also to be a math teacher. You can see him out buying a play. Kind of interesting. Coach Munchko and Coach Esbrand have a very great familiarity with each other. Coach Esbrand played with Coach Munchko's son on an AAU team. Very close friends. They've stayed close over the years, have a great deal of respect one for the other. I'd like to tell you exactly what's happening here, other than the fact we have no scoreboard clock. The shot clocks are working under the basket. Now we've got, it looks like the scoreboards are returning to power, showing 3 minutes and 51 seconds left. It looks like the power has been restored. Order has been restored. We're ready to go again. Edgewood's ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Josh King to trigger the ball in. We said 2 minutes and something left. The clock shows 3 minutes 51 left in the half. Daniel Zippler, number 4, with the ball, and now another official timeout. The shot clock is not operating. It shows 10 seconds, but it's shown that for a while, and now they take it down to 5 seconds. So Edgewood has 5 seconds to get the shot up. We'll have a shot clock violation. Into Wells. Shot, Wells will put up the shot short. It'll go out of bounds, and the shot clock violation occurs. Aberdeen will get the basketball. Very confusing situation there where the shot clock showed 10 and then they put it down to 5. I think we've got the shot clock and the scoreboard power straightened out, so Aberdeen will put the ball in play. Full court press all over the court by Edgewood. Higher beats the press. They're going to say palming the ball. And so the ball will go to Edgewood. Another violation against the Eagles. Here comes King, gets the ball up to Wells. Wells spinning, left-handed, puts it up. Great shot by Clarence Wells. He's got 8. His team now up by 4. Wells has been the star of the game so far. Great double team by Edgewood. They throw it out of bounds. It's going to be, let's see, they're going to give it to, officials talking to one another. They're going to give it to Edgewood. They're going to say the ball went out of bounds. So the Ram press pays off. They'll get the ball back, leading by 4. Into Wells. Wells turns, shoots, can't get it to fall. Good defense that time by Aberdeen's McKinley Turner, number 15. Open under the basket, waiting for the man to go by, and gets the shot up and good. Good job by Dominic Heyer. Heyer waited for the Edgewood defender to go by and put it up for the basket. His first 2 of the night. Back to within 2 are the Eagles. Inside 2 minutes and 45 seconds in the half. From the corner, driving, gets the ball, puts it up, blocked, and taken away. It was blocked by Turner, but the ball was taken away. Ball now traveling is going to be the call. Good defense on the part of the Aberdeen Eagles. They'll get the ball with 2:30 left in the half. Chance to tie or take the lead with a three-pointer. That Edgewood press has been tough. Back in the ball game for the Edgewood Rams is Dante Collins, 21. Kellum pressuring Dennis. Dennis beats the press, driving, reverse layup, won't fall. Rebound, Turner Aberdeen puts it up. He's going to be fouled. McKinley Turner got the rebound, put it up, got fouled on the play. He'll shoot two. Turner 1 point in the game, that on a free throw. Check it, actually he has 3. He does have a basket as well. Makes the first. Aberdeen back within a point at 19-18. We've had 2 ties, tied at 4, tied at 15. Makes the second. We have a tie game. This is our 3rd tie. Edgewood trying to beat the press. Does so. And off the fingertips, good press by the Eagles. Dante Collins had the ball tick off his fingers, and Aberdeen gets the basketball. Dennis gets it up to Higher. Higher fadeaway. Ball off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Edgewood's number 22, Clarence Wells. Inside 2 minutes left in the half. Pass taken away by Aberdeen. Higher came off the bench. He's done well off the bench. Driving, corner, looking for the 3. Front of the rim, no good. What a rebound by Aberdeen. That rebound was McKinley Turner coming over the top, not making contact, getting the rebound. New shot clock. Good pass. Turner, basket. Goal is good. He'll get another. Good a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Great pass, great conversion. As McKinley Turner, averaging 8 points a game, already has, let's see, he's got 7, a chance to match his season's total per game. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Aberdeen. Turner, good job by 22 Wells to bother that shot. 21-19, the lead for the Eagles. Zippler, inside it comes. Oh, great fake, good job, nice play by 22 Wells. Wells now has 10. Has the game tied again at 21. Into the corner, Higher. Oh, nice move. Won't get it to fall, though. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll go to Edgewood. I apologize. I do not have a 21 on my scorebook. Check it. It is number 12. That's Cameron Allen Jones, who had the ball knocked away for Aberdeen. Here comes Edgewood. Chance to take the lead with 30 seconds left in the half. Zippler into the corner to Kellum. Back out to Zippler. Zippler driving, puts it up left-handed, won't fall. Zippler his own rebound. Taken away by Aberdeen. 20 seconds left. Higher, stops, pops. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebound Cameron. Going to be a foul on the floor. Nice job by Cameron Allen Jones getting that rebound. Cameron only 5'11", up among the trees. Foul is going to be called on Zippler. That's 2 on him. Higher. Inside 10. Shot clock is off. Now 5. Jones loses it, gets it back, puts it up. Good! Cameron Allen Jones at the buzzer, gets it to fall. Aberdeen will take a 2-point lead at the half, 23-21. Great play by Cameron Allen Jones. Had the ball knocked away, stayed right with it, got the rebound, and put it up left-handed for the basket. So that's the end of the first half. Aberdeen leading by 2, 23-21 over their visitors from Edgewood. We'll take a break at halftime. Don't go away. Right back with the second half right after this. We're back with you halftime here. Aberdeen versus Edgewood. The Edgewood Rams and the Aberdeen Eagles. Edgewood trailing by the 2 points, 23-21. Aberdeen taking that lead right at the end of the half on a great basket made by Cameron Allen Jones. He recovered a loose ball and made the basket. It is, again, exactly what we expected to see whenever Edgewood and Aberdeen get together. Get throughout the record books. No, it's a cliche, but it's always true. These two teams, it's for bragging rights. They know each other well. They play on the same rec teams. They play on the same sandlots. And, it is always to say who wins the game twice a year, sometimes 3 if they play in the playoffs. If they happen to be in the same division, either 3A or 2A, not at the moment happen to be in the same division. Nobody in foul trouble. The most fouls, 2 each by Dale Harris, the fourth for Aberdeen, and 2 fouls for Daniel Zippler of Edgewood. Nobody else has more than 1. Leading scorer of the game so far is Clarence Wells of Edgewood. Clarence with 10 points, averaging 14 points a game. He's played well inside. Meantime, McKinley Turner, has also played well. The big man for Aberdeen, he has 7 points, leading the Aberdeen scores. Colin Rogers has 5, and Cameron Allen Jones, as we mentioned, has 4. For Edgewood, Sean Kellum has 5, and then it's scattered from there except for the 10 by Clarence Wells. So that's where we are at half. Nobody in foul trouble. It's been a good, hard played but clean game, well officiated by the 3 officials on the floor. Mr. Derek Lyons, Mr. Elton Battle, and Mr. Les Farley doing their usual great job. Aberdeen will trigger the ball in on the alternating possession rule to start the second half. We're just about ready to go with our second 16 minutes. Aberdeen with the basketball, going from left to right in the light colored jerseys, the white jerseys with the gold trim. Edgewood playing that aggressive man-to-man defense. Rogers with the basketball, driving, has it blocked away, recovered by Zippler. Here comes Edgewood, double teamed, almost has in the backcourt, gets rid of it over to Kellum and into the corner. Back out to Kellum. Kellum has the only 3-pointer of the night. Edgewood setting up. 14 seconds left on the shot clock, looking for 3, and there's another 3. That one by Josh King, his first points of the night. And Edgewood will take the 1-point lead, going right in to that press. Picking up his dribble, getting rid of it. Cameron Jones tipped away, and it's going to be off Aberdeen. Good play by Edgewood, getting their hands on the ball, and tipped out of bounds. Edgewood will take over, leading by a point. Aberdeen in the press. Into the corner. Zippler double team, gets rid of it. Over to King. King into the front court. Kellum, up jumper. Rolls around, rolls out, no good. A rebound comes off into the hands of Dennis. Dennis with the basketball. Double dribble is going to be the call. Ball will go back to the Edgewood Rams. 23-21 lead at the half for Aberdeen. It's now a 24-23 lead for Edgewood on that 3-point shot by Josh King. Looking to get the ball inbounds, and they do. King. Zippler. Almost losing the ball. Getting it back out front. That's Josh King. Shot clock at 15. King, a driving one-hander. Nice rebound. Taken away. Oh, great hustle by Wells. Driving. Great block. That's Cameron Allen Jones with the block. Oh, nice no-look pass. Cameron Allen Jones hemmed in, puts up the shot, no good off front of the rim. Aberdeen loses the ball out of bounds. It'll go to Edgewood. Cameron Allen Jones just hustling. Mentioned Cameron Allen Jones, 5'11" senior. running back on the football team. Transfer from Concordia Prep this year as a senior. 10 points and 9 rebounds averaging on the season. From the foul line, King, no good. Ball bounces around. King battling for his own rebound, and out of bounds it'll go to Aberdeen. Only one basket scored here in the first 2+ minutes of the third period. That by Josh King, the three-point shot for Edgewood. Terry Muchko telling his young man how to play the game. Breaking the press, looking to make the shot, doesn't take it. That was Harris. Inside it goes. Great shot by McKinley Turner. Turner splits the defense and gets a two-pointer. Makes it now 25-24. The Eagles go back on top. Again, switching the lead. I believe that might be the 6th lead change of the night. Back and forth they go. Aberdeen, great shot by McKinley Turner. Able to beat the defense by Clarence Wells and put the ball up cleanly through the basket. Hope you're enjoying this great ball game. Our folks from Harford TV doing their usual great job bringing you the action. Here you see the great move. You can see how he's able to keep the ball alive. Talking about McKinley Turner for Aberdeen with his 9 points. McKinley averaging 8 points a game and 9 rebounds, already over both of those. Timeout on the floor. Aberdeen again with that 1 point lead at 25-24, looking to go over 500. They're 8-8. A win puts them, of course, at 9-8. Edgewood coming in at 10-4. They're 6-3 in the league in the Chesapeake division of the Yuckback. Patterson, though, undefeated, so the Rams need to win this ball game to be able to have any hope of ending up in first place in the Chesapeake division. Trying to break the press. Good job by King getting the ball in to Wells, who got it back to King. King, number 3. Setting up the offense now with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Kellum back across to Zippler. Into the corner. King, double teamed. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Puts it up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Fakes the shot, and he's going to be fouled. Good job by Wells. Got his man in the air and got the foul called. Wells will shoot 2. Two shots coming from Clarence Wells with 10 points on the night. Looks like the part of the scoreboard that shows the fouls is kind of not working at this point. So we didn't catch exactly who that foul was on. Shot is good by Wells, giving him 11. Tie the game at 25. Looks like a violation against Edgewood, and so erase that chance at the second shot. Out of bounds it goes. Edgewood basketball. Daniel Zippler to trigger the ball in, number 4. Gets it back out front to Josh King, the 6-foot senior. Josh, 11.4 points per ball game. Has just the 3 points tonight. Oh, great block. Great block by Turner. King. Foul is going to be called. Second foul on Dennis. Kellum looking for 3. Long 3, rattles around, won't go in. Long rebound comes off into the hands of Rogers. Oh, great interception by Kellum. Lays it up one hand and good. Kellum, nice job of knocking it away, getting the loose ball, making the basket. He's got 7. Team back up by 2. Aberdeen action picking up. Fans into the game. Jumper partially blocked. Let's see what the call is going to be. Alton Battle says the call under the basket. Foul against Wells. A non-shooting foul. Aberdeen will trigger it in. Down by 2. Looking for 3. Bounces around. Kellum with the long rebound. Here comes Edgewood with a 2-point lead. Zippler back out front to King. King to Kellum. Kellum looking for 3. Got it! Starting to heat up. Sean Kellum. Kellum now with 10. It's a 5-point lead for Edgewood. Biggest lead of the night for either team. Looks like the foul is going to be called on the new man in the game.
His first personal foul, team's second foul.
Going to go on Noah Getz, his first foul. Eagles down by 5. Led by 2 at the half. Driving one-hander. Attempted. Oh, hope he's okay. Going up over the back and hitting the ground hard was Turner.
Violation number 22, Chance Wells, third personal foul.
That's Wells' foul. That's his third personal. First player with 3 fouls, and shooting the 2 shots will be McKinley Turner. Turner with 9 points on the night. Make it 10. Sitting down, Wells. Coming in, Antoine Brown. Checking no, that's Dante Collins, number 21. Second one off the front of the rim, no good. The rebound comes off short into the hands of Josh King. Looking Zippler for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Big rebound. Good job by Turner. Able to get that long rebound. Higher in the ball game. Did well in that first half, coming in off the bench. Number 11 getting the basketball. Driving. Puts up the scoop one-hander. Gets his own rebound. Won't fall. Out of bounds it goes. It'll stay, I think, with Aberdeen. Yep, it does. Inside 4 minutes left here in this third period. Rams with a 4-point lead. They trail by 2 at the half. Driving. Short one-hander, not able to make the shot. Rebound comes off to King. Here comes Edgewood. Cross-court pass almost intercepted. Zippler back out front to Callum, looking for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Turner. Higher. Back out front it comes. That's Dennis. Now Rogers. Contact, no foul called. Passing the ball from his back. Battle for the basketball. Timeout is going to be called. It looks like Aberdeen is going to be able to retain possession, calling the timeout while they had possession of the ball. Big action under the basket that time. No foul called, lots of contact. Aberdeen, Eric Esbrand, the first-year head coach, a PE teacher here at Aberdeen, doing a great job. His team last year finishing at 8-14 when he was the JV coach. Bill Jones, the coach, longtime coach, went up to North Harford, back home. There you see Terry Munchko. Now Terry is a third-year coach, if you will, at Edgewood, but his third stint at Edgewood. Also, he's a 25-year coach of college ball and also high school ball. Had his first losing season last year, 6-16, out of all those years of coaching. Edgewood very happy to have him back at the helm. And he goes back to the Bob Slagle days when he was JV coach at Edgewood, talking about Munchko, when Bob Slagle took his team to the state title in '97. Driving, no foul called. Rebound Edgewood. That's King. Checking no, it's Getz with the rebound. Now King with the basketball. Zippler looking for 3. He's got it. Daniel Zippler, he's got 5, and suddenly now Edgewood is up by 7. biggest lead of the night for either team. Danger time for Aberdeen, just like that. A great driving one-hander by Rogers. He's got 7, lead back to 5. Inside a minute 40. Kellum driving. Kellum with the basket. He's got 7 this period, 12 overall. And it's going to be a dribbling violation against Aberdeen, so Edgewood will get the ball back, leading by 7 at 35-28. Danger time for Aberdeen at this point. Timeout called as the Edgewood Rams, behind the play of Sean Kellum. Kellum with 7 points in this third period. They now lead by 5 points after trailing by 2 at the half. You may notice the pickup in the noise here at the Aberdeen gym as the 3:30 start to the game. A lot of these fans, adults and youngsters, able to come to the game a little bit late. Very unusual. There you see the replay. Great job. Good job by our folks at HarfordTV. Back to the crowd. We've now filled up to several hundred people here. Again, afternoon, not used to playing in the afternoon, but the 3:30 start. We asked both coaches if that, would upset their routines, and not really. The one thing that Coach Terry Muchko was concerned about was the flu bug that's been battling around the Edgewood area. So he canceled practice on Saturday to avoid spreading the flu bug. Looks like they've survived that. So here we go, Edgewood with that 7-point lead. Zippler, King, driving, cut off. Good job by Heyer. Zippler thinks about the 3 and throws it out of bounds. Trying to find King as he was cut off. Good job defensively by Aberdeen. Eagles need a basket in the worst way with 1 minute coming up on the 1 minute mark. Cameron Allen Jones driving the baseline. Looks like undercutting there was Zippler from Edgewood. And it will be his 3rd foul, Daniel Zippler. Still a non-shooting foul. Coming out is Zippler. Coming into the ball game, Ezra Jackson, number 10 for Edgewood. Minute 3, as you see, left in the third period. Cameron Allen Jones back out front to Harris. Harris thinking about the 3, puts up the long 3, back of the rim, no good. Rebound King. Here comes Edgewood. King left alone, going to shoot the 3. Gonna now rattles in and out. Rebound underneath Edgewood, losing the ball, picked up by Cameron Allen Jones. Jones driving all the way, puts it up and good. Cameron Allen Jones with the basket. That's a big one. He's got 6, his team back within 5. Jones has hustled all night long. Football halfback, as you can tell, with the way he is aggressively with the basketball. King, higher on him. King, driving, going to be fouled. Looks like they're going to catch higher on the foul. That's Heyer's first, 3rd for the team here in this third period. That'll send Josh King to the line shooting 2. King had that big 3-pointer that started this run that Edgewood had in the third period. Makes that one. He's got 4. Averaging 11.5 points a game. Played a great floor game, has Josh King. Team now with a 6-point lead. Make it 7. He's got 5. Inside a minute, 10 seconds. Jones shoots it and it will not fall, but he is fouled. Cameron Allen Jones has put his team on his shoulders and trying to bring them back here late in this third period. He'll be shooting 2. Nope. Nope. No, they're going to say it was a charging foul against Jones, and they'll give the ball to Edgewood with 6.8 seconds left. Boy, that's a big call. King driving, puts it up, and it will not fall. Big call there at the end of the third period. They called Cameron Allen Jones for the charge, and so that will be the score here at the end of 37-30 lead for Edgewood. Rams scoring 16 points in that period to just 7 for Aberdeen. Aberdeen had the 2-point lead starting the third period, and now they're down by 7. Scoring now looks like 12 points for Sean Kellum, 7 of those coming there in that period. 11 points for Clarence Wells for Edgewood. Meantime, for Aberdeen, it's 10 for McKinley Turner. He's the only one in double figures for the Rams. 7 for Colin Rogers and 6 for Cameron Allen Jones. So 8 exciting minutes left. It is a 7-point lead for the Edgewood Rams, trying to extend their record to 11-4. 7-3 in the Chesapeake Division. Aberdeen hoping to get above 500. Remember, they started the season at 1-4. They've split their last 8 games at 4-4, including a big win Friday night over Kenwood. Kenwood, a powerhouse in Baltimore County. Aberdeen and Edgewood. Again, anytime these two teams get together, we've said it several times, you know, it is just great fun because the competition level goes up a notch or two. Edgewood's ball on the alternating possession rule. They will take over beginning the fourth period with a 7-point lead. Sean Kellum, the 6-foot junior, one of the captains on the team, along with Justin Ewing and Antoine Brown. King with the basketball, Josh King. King with 5 points all in that third period. Taken away by Aberdeen. Boy, that's a big takeaway. Dale Harris, the fourth, taking the ball away. Big three-pointer by Cameron Allen Jones. He has 9. His team back within 4. Kellum is bumped. Bumped by Dominic Heyer. That's 2 on Heyer, the first in the fourth period against the team. Remember, 5 fouls. You're shooting on the 6th, 2 shots. See what the call is. Foul is going to be called against Aberdeen. Edgewood retaining possession. Getting the ball in. Almost taken away. Great job by Josh King to be able to retain possession. And the block is going to be called on Heyer. That's his 3rd foul. Team's 3rd here. Boy, great job by Josh King to battle and keep that ball in play. Heyer will sit down. In the ball game, taking his place is Devin Murphy, number 4. Sean Kellum looking for 3. It's going to be short off the front rim. That shot by Ezra Jackson. Driving, the big block by Cameron Allen Jones. Jones has really come up big here in this latter part of the third period. Early part, takeaway by Turner. Turner driving and puts it up one-handed for the basket. He's got 12, his team back within 2. McKinley Turner came out of nowhere, took that ball away, drove all the way down and made the basket. So what had been a 7-point lead now is a 2-point lead for the Rams. Edgewood slowing it down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Josh King driving, passing. Foul is going to be called. Looks like that foul might be on McKinley Turner. That's 3 on Turner. Noah Getz goes to the line to shooting 2. Getz yet to score tonight. And cancel that. He has scored. The announcer counter jinx. Lead back up to 3 for the Rams. Getz makes the second. 2 big shots. 4-point lead for the Rams. Dale Harris the fourth, cut off. Cameron Allen Jones looking for three. Got it! Cameron Allen Jones. He's got 2 threes. Got his team now. I know they're going to say that was a 2. They say his foot was on the line. So it's a 2-point lead now for the Rams. 2 big baskets here in the fourth period. Bumped, and a foul is going to be called against, looks like John Okubu, I should say, number 33 in the ball game. Daniel Zippler, he'll shoot 2. That's the 6th foul here in this fourth period already. First one is Kulian. Lead now back up to 3 at 40-37. Makes the second one. Now the lead at 41-37, a 4-point lead. Aberdeen's basketball, Edgewood pressing all over the floor. Down to the inside, 6 minutes left in the game. Crowd building moment by moment as folks get off work and come in here for this afternoon game. Long pass, retrieved by Aberdeen. And the travel is going to be called. Looking to make the move was Dale Harris the fourth, unable to keep that pivot foot down. Harris will go out. In to replace him is Kellen Dennis, number 3. Kellen, one of the 2 captains, along with McKinley Turner of this Aberdeen team. Edgewood had a 7-point lead moments ago. Now their lead down to 4, was down to 2 at one point. Now with the basketball, Zippler with the ball. Zippler driving, puts it up left-handed and good. What a shot by Zippler. He's now got 4 here in this period, got a total of 9. Big basket. Now it's back to a 6-point lead. Looking for 3, good. Big basket by Devin Murphy. Boy, did the Eagles need that one. Lead now back to 3. Zippler cut off, gets rid of it to King. King. Shot clock inside 10. King driving, shot clock at 5. Shot clock at 1, and taken away by Aberdeen. Shot clock violation, Aberdeen's ball anyhow. Cameron Allen Jones driving, up and good! Cameron Allen Jones. He's got 7 in his period, 13. It's back to a 1-point game. Edgewood's 7-point lead down to 1 point. Wow. Fasten those chin straps, don't go anywhere. Another Edgewood Aberdeen barn burner. No foul called, contact. Kellen driving, dishing, basket. Great play by Kellen, finding Clarence Wells. And Edgewood gets the point, 13 now for Wells. Edgewood back up by 3. Boy, great dish. Oh, great pass. Blocked from behind. Foul is going to be called. Turner went up. He was fouled from behind by Wells. That's 4 on Wells. That could be big. Turner will go to line shooting 2. Just about halfway through the fourth period. Making that first one. Lead down to 2 again. Turner, I should say Wells will sit down. Coming into the ball game, Ezra Jackson, so Edgewood goes a bit smaller. Turner misses the second. Rebound. That's Zippler. Nice rebound. Keeps it alive. Edgewood with a 2-point lead. They were up by 7 moments ago. Zippler. Cut off. Kellum. Shot clock at 12. Awkward shot, won't go. Rebound comes off into the hands of number 2, Colin Rogers. Now Dennis. Now back to Rogers. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Nice try by King, able to knock it out of bounds. Went around McKinley Turner and knocked the ball out of bounds. Shot clock at 13. Aberdeen's basketball. Looking for the tie. They get it in. Shot clock inside 10 now. Shot clock at 5. Driving, blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Aberdeen, but the shot clock is at 2. Shot clock does not reset. Aberdeen has to catch and put it up, and they do. Ball hits the rim, and it goes in. Good job by Turner. We have a tie ball game. He hit the rim, so the shot clock reset, got his own rebound, put the basket up. We're tied at 45-45. What a ball game. Wow. Again, typical Aberdeen Edgewood, exactly what you would expect to see. Timeout on the floor. Looks like there's some wetness on the floor. Going to call out the folks to wipe it up. Remember, Edgewood led, I should say, by 7 just a few moments ago. And now we have a tie. Cameron Allen Jones scoring 7 points here in this fourth period. He's got a total of 13. That's 7, bringing his team all the way back. We talked about that critical call at the end of the third period, which could have given Aberdeen even more impetus, but we are tied at 45 with 3 minutes and 1 second left in the game. Hey, Tom, how about overtime, huh? Yeah, Tom says, let's go overtime. I didn't get quite that kind of support from the truck. But I tell you, this is the kind of game that you don't want either team to lose because they have both played so well and so hard. Again, seeing Aberdeen Edgewood again on the top of their game after last year, both having losing seasons, it's kind of like all is right with the world when you see Aberdeen Edgewood being able to battle in quality basketball. Remember, this Aberdeen team had very few starters coming back. In fact, no starters. The 3 players they had coming back, all with very little experience. Not sure what that wetness is there on the floor, but you see the players and the officials all trying to wipe it up. We're ready to go again. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Edgewood's ball. Tie game at 45. Daniel Zippler with the ball. Zippler with 4 points here in the fourth period. He's got 9. Kellum. Zippler gets it back, puts it up. It's blocked. That's Cameron Allen Jones with the block, and the recovery by McKinley Turner, and a foul is going to be called. It looks like against Zippler, his third. So Aberdeen's basketball, a chance to take the lead. They led by 2 at the half. They were down by 7 after 3. And now they find themselves tied with a chance to take the lead. Almost losing the ball. Back out front it comes to Dennis. Retaining possession. That's Murphy. Murphy driving. Somehow is not called for the foul. Cameron Allen Jones, who else with the rebound? This young man has just taken his team. The Euro step, puts it up, won't go. Rebound, good job by Josh King. King being harassed by Cameron Allen Jones, and Jones comes away with it. And the basket by, no, the miss. Jones with the rebound. Cameron Allen Jones. He's got 9 this period. He's got 15, and Aberdeen has the lead by 2 points. Wow, coming from 7 points down, almost an interception. Coming out of nowhere was Devin Murphy to block it away. But Cameron Allen Jones has played like a man possessed, the transfer from Concordia Prep. Now it's the Rams who have to come back after leading by 7. They're down by 2. Zippler looking inside. Double team, Jones. Jones takes it away, gets the ball to his teammate, and a foul is going to be called. Cameron Allen Jones with the takeaway. Aberdeen with a 2-point lead and the basketball. 1:34 left in the game. Timeout, Aberdeen. Wow. Eric Esbrand, the first-year coach here at Aberdeen, coached the JV for 3 years, took over this year, has his team playing hard and playing well over the last 8 games especially. Team started 1-4, and you can probably expect that when he had absolutely no experience. As the year has gone on, they've gotten experience, and now they're playing well. Edgewood coming in with a 10-4 record, 6-3 in the conference. Finds themselves in a battle to the end here against Aberdeen. Had that 7-point lead. It looked like they had turned the corner, and now Aberdeen was in trouble. But the Eagles came back on the shoulders of Cameron Allen Jones, number 12, the senior, averaging 10 points a game. Now has 15, and again, 9 of those here in the 4th period alone. So again, buckle your chin straps, hang on, because we are coming down to the wire. 1 minute and 34 seconds left in regulation. Edgewood will have the basketball. Nope, check that, Aberdeen has the basketball. Edgewood, Josh King pleading his case with Derek Lyons, one of our 3 officials. Officials have done a great job. Anytime you get a rivalry like this, emotions are running high, but they've done a great job keeping a lid on it, calling the fouls when they needed to be called, and letting the players play. Here we go. Let's see, they're going to call another timeout here. Not sure exactly. Looks like Edgewood is calling this timeout. Again, hope you've enjoyed it. It has been a game from the beginning. It was 11-10, Aberdeen leading after 1. Edgewood had a 23-21 lead at the half, leading by 2. I should say Aberdeen was leading by 2 at the half. And then Edgewood came back to take a 7-point lead after 3. And now it's been Aberdeen coming back. They now have that 2-point lead. We mentioned several times Cameron Allen Jones scoring 9 points in this 4th period. Not only it's been the points, but it's been his hustle on defense and at the floor game. He has just taken over. Elton Battle, Les Farley, Derek Lyons, the officials tonight, all done a great job. And here we go, Aberdeen's basketball leading by 2. Edgewood, the full court press. Cameron Allen Jones with the basketball, driving, gives it up, and out of bounds it goes. Off the hands of McKinley Turner. I don't think Turner was expecting that pass, and so Edgewood will get the ball, a chance to tie or go ahead. Coming back in the ball game is Kellum, Sean Kellum. Cameron Wells, number 22 in the game for Edgewood, playing with 4 fouls. King across the midcourt line, driving, up, shooting, good. That's Josh King. That's his 7th point. We have a tie. Aberdeen trying to break the press. Great double team. Boy, good job by Edgewood. The timeout is called by Aberdeen. Good job there by Kellum, number 13, and 3, Josh King. They surrounded the Eagle ball handler. He was forced to knock the ball out of bounds off a Edgewood player. I think he got the timeout maybe before that ball went out of bounds. We are tied. No, check it. We are up. Edgewood is up. I'll get it right eventually. Aberdeen. Looks like it's 47-47. They have 48-47 on the scoreboard. I have it as a tie game. Yep, and now, no, they still have it 48-47 Aberdeen by 1. So we're not sure. Our scoreboard shows 47-47. The scoreboard here shows 48-47. I think it's tied at 47. In any case, we're coming down to the last minute of play. Aberdeen gets the ball inbounds. Breaking the press. Here comes Aberdeen. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Scoreboard has them leading by 1. I have them at tied. In any case, this is a very key. Edgewood with the takeaway. That's Josh King. King driving up and good. Josh King with the takeaway. And now Edgewood has the lead. Either 49-48 or 49-47. You take your pick. Foul is going to be called. We're a whole half a court across the court from the scorer's table, so we can't tell you why they have it at 49-48, and now that's what we're showing as well. So we'll assume the score Edgewood leading by the 1 at 49-48. Aberdeen with the basketball, 37 seconds left. Shot clock still underway at 30. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edgewood leading by 1. Aberdeen looking to get it in. They do get it in. That's Cameron Allen Jones double teamed. Gets through the double team, makes the pass. Travel is the call. The game will go back. The ball will go back to Edgewood with a 1-point lead and 33 seconds left in the game. Wow. 49-48. The score, Edgewood leading by 1. They had that 7-point lead. They were down by 2. They've come back to take the lead now at 49-48. A whale of a basketball game between the arch rivals Edgewood and Aberdeen. Low scoring game, obviously, because these two teams have played so hard on defense, haven't given a whole lot of openings for the opponent. Coming down to the last few seconds of the regulation, as you see the score, Edgewood leading by 49-48. They had a 7-point lead at the end of 3. Aberdeen came all the way back on the shoulders of Cameron Allen Jones to take the lead. And now Edgewood has reassumed the lead by 1. Rams will put the ball in play. Edgewood, I should say Aberdeen, pressing as you can believe they would all over the floor. We mentioned Clarence Wells, number 22, with 4 fouls for Edgewood. Josh King, who's done more miraculously here in this 4th period to trigger the ball in, gets it in. Back to King. Got to get it over in 10 seconds. They do. Foul is going to be called. Foul on Kellen Dennis. It will be a 2-shot foul. They have gone over the bonus now. That'll bring Clarence Wells up, who has 13 points. 1 for 1 from the free throw line tonight. 2 big free throws. His team up by 1. 24.7 seconds as you see left on the clock. Makes the first. Rattles it home. Rams now up by 2. 50-48. And makes the second. 2 big free throws. Rams up by 3. Shot clock off, 21 seconds left in the game. Looking for 3. Good! The shot made by Kellen Dennis. Dennis on the move. We have a tie game at 51. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Timeout is called. What do we say about overtime? What a shot by Kellen Dennis. He rose up and made that shot without even looking at the basket. Here you'll see a chance to see how Kellen Dennis gets the ball down. Watch number 3 for Aberdeen. Being guarded, rises up over Kellen, puts the ball in. Wow, what a shot. That's the shot again of the game by Kellen Dennis. He's got 5, none bigger than that shot right there. We are tied at 51. Overtime, it's a 5-minute overtime if we do go to overtime, and that would be the first overtime, obviously. We play until one team wins, and there is no sudden death or anything of that nature. We play until that 5 minutes is up, and whichever team is leading at that point, if it does go to overtime, would be the winner. What a game we have had here. Back and forth it's gone. Tie game. Lead changes. 51-51. I mean, you look at the stars. Clarence Wells for Edgewood has, 14 big points. Now, actually 15, including those 2 free throws that look like it might put the game away. But then Kellen Dennis, the senior captain of the team, came down, put up that three-pointer that went in. Now, here we go. 7 seconds. King looking to put the shot up, does. It won't go. Rebound. Bounced around. We are going to go to overtime with the score tied at 51-51. Wow. That's sort of my commentary, Tom, on the game. Wow. It's been one of those exciting games, exactly when you look at Edgewood Aberdeen and you say, well, what do you expect? You know it's going to be hard fought. You know they're going to not give up, neither team. Again, these are 2 teams that are coming off losing seasons last year, but they've turned it around under new coaches. Terry Mochko, of course, has been there 3 years, and Eric Esbron for Aberdeen. This is his first year as the head coach. Aberdeen 8-8. They've won, 4 of their last 8 games after starting out 1-4. They've been in many of the games they've lost. The experience they didn't have, they've now gained it, and now they're playing like a veteran outfit. The Edgewood Rams coming in again at 10-4, looking to try to keep pace if they can with Patterson Mill undefeated in the Chesapeake Division. So again, don't go anywhere. We are tied at 51-51. The great shot by Kellen Dennis, the senior guard for Aberdeen, who tied it up with about 6 seconds left. Edgewood came down, had a couple of shots at the basket, couldn't get a good shot, and so we are left tied at 51-51. Eric Esbrand, as you see, talking to Les Farley, Les. Complimenting the officials again. They have done just a marvelous job tonight. Even the fans, who can get a little rowdy, have not had a whole lot to complain about. The game has been officiated that well. So here we go. The tap-off coming between Clarence Wells for Edgewood, number 22. Rams going from right to left. We remind you, Wells with 4 fouls, and we said 5 minutes. It is a 4-minute overtime, not 5 minutes. So we're underway. And the tip goes to Aberdeen. Here come the Eagles with the basketball. 4-minute overtime to see who will win this tough game. Shot clock inside 15. Now inside 10. Jumper rolls around and goes in. That shot by Turner. Turner now has 17. His team up by 2. Aberdeen with a 2-point lead. Shot clock almost all the way down that time. Kellum from the corner. Back out front to King. King driving. Puts it up. He's fouled. Looks like the foul may go against Turner. Nope. They're going to say offensive foul. Take that away. The offensive foul is called against Josh King. Aberdeen gets it in, up by 2. Driving one-hander and one. The man of the hour making the basket. That is Mr. Kellen Dennis, who made that big shot to give his team the tie at the end of regulation. Now he's given his team a 4-point lead with a chance to make it 5. What a drive. Dennis able to make the shot, looking to move the lead up to 5 points for Aberdeen. Around it goes and out. Edgewood comes away with a rebound. Rams down by 4. Double teaming. Oh, great job by Aberdeen on the double team. And now double team by Edgewood. And the foul is going to be called. Kellen Dennis double teamed and gets the foul. He'll go down and shoot 2 now. Will Dennis. Inside 3 minutes left in the overtime. Aberdeen, as you see, with that 4-point lead. Makes the first cleanly through. 5-point lead for Aberdeen. In the ball game for Edgewood is Ezra Dennis, number 10. Second one, also good, cleanly through. It is now a 6-point lead for Aberdeen. They've scored all 6 points here in this overtime. Edgewood yet to score. Josh King. On him, Colin Rogers. Gets it over to Kellum. Kellum driving. Puts it up. Nope, makes the throw, makes the pass. Inside it goes. Oh, the basket rolls around. It will not go in. But getting 2 free throws will be Clarence Wells. Wells to shoot 2. Remember, he's the young man who made the 2 free throws that looked like it had iced the game for Edgewood back in regulation, only to see Kellen Dennis make that tremendous 3-point shot. Cleanly through. He's made all 4 of his free throws, has Clarence Wells tonight. He's got 16. Team back within 5. Off the front of the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay. Let's see, they're going to give it to Aberdeen. It looked like it was off of Edgewood, so Aberdeen will get the basketball. Cameron Allen Jones. 10 seconds to get it across the midcourt line. They do. Double team by Edgewood. Driving the baseline, cut off. Back out front it comes. Allen Jones, 3, front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes to Josh King. Here comes Edgewood. Inside it goes. Block. Now another second block. No foul called. Great play inside by Aberdeen to block it away. Timeout Aberdeen. 2 big blocks right there at point blank range. Looked like there was contact. No foul called. A 5-point lead and the ball for Aberdeen. Eric Esbrand, the first-year coach at Aberdeen, done a miraculous job here tonight. Called his timeouts at just the right time. That time it looked like Aberdeen was a little bit out of control, and Esbrand called his timeout. Terry Munchko, the veteran coach for Edgewood, trying to plan out strategy that can bring his team from 5 points down. Aberdeen's basketball. There you see the Edgewood group. Edgewood again coming in with a 10-4 record, looking to try to keep pace with the undefeated Patterson Mill Huskies, undefeated in the Chesapeake Division, undefeated all year have been the Huskies from Patterson Mill. Edgewood, a team that was 6-16 a year ago, already 10-4 this year. Had the 7-point lead at the end of 3 periods, and it looked like they had the game pretty much sewed up with 3-point lead coming down with about 5 or 6 seconds left. Kellen Dennis making that tough 3-point shot that tied the ball game at 51-51. Dennis also with 2 free throws here in the overtime. Edgewood desperate now. Looking for 3. Good! A 3-point shot. That's good. And that's by the man, Kellen Dennis. So Dennis, who made that 3-point shot that tied the game, now has put this game, I don't want to say out of reach, but an 8-point lead. No, coming right back is Sean Kellum. Kellum gets his first point since the 3rd period. He's now got 15. Team back within 5 with 1:37 left. Kellen Dennis, what can you say about this young man, the captain of the team, averaging 7 points on the year. He's now scored, 7 points in the overtime. That gives him 12 for the game. But of the 9 points that Edgewood has scored in the overtime, he has scored 7 of them. For Sean Kellum, that's the first 3 points that Edgewood has scored here in this overtime. Check that, the 1 point when Clarence Wells made the free throw. So that's where we are, 60-55, 1:37 left in the game. In the first overtime, I should say. Aberdeen looking to try to trigger it in, got 5 seconds to do so. Out of bounds it goes, they're gonna say no. Edgewood says it's our ball, but the officials on the spot says it's Aberdeen ball. Minute 35 left in the game. Or at least in the first overtime. Dennis gets it across. A Euro step, basket won't go. Aberdeen retains possession, tapped out on a great play by McKinley Turner. Dennis thinks about a 3. Time is more important than the points at this point. Rogers driving, puts it up, good! Colin Rogers, his first 2 of the overtime, he's got 9, and that now is a 7-point lead for Aberdeen. Inside a minute left in the game. Inside it goes. Taken away by Aberdeen. That's Dennis. He's tied up, and a timeout is called. Good job again by Eric Esbrand. Also a great job by Kellen Dennis to come up with that loose ball. So it had been Cameron Allen Jones in that 4th period who brought his team back. With the help, of course, of Kellen Dennis's 3-point shot, they tied it up. And in this overtime, it's been all Kellen Dennis, as he has a 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, and 2 free throws, 2 of 3, for 7 points in the overtime period. A 7-point lead for the host Aberdeen Eagles, coming in at 8-8, looking to win this game against Edgewood. Remember, they have one more game left against Edgewood. That'll be down at Edgewood later in the month of February. What a comeback by both teams. Again, we mentioned the Edgewood Rams leading by 7 at the end of 3 periods. Tied at 51-51 after the end of regulation on that big 3-point shot by Kellen Dennis. And then Dennis has just simply taken over in this overtime. Kellen Dennis headed for Morgan State next year. They'll be lucky to get this youngster. Almost taken away. Double team. Foul is going to be called. Dennis will step to the line. He'll shoot 2. Just 44 seconds left in the game, as you see. I keep saying in the game, in the overtime, and in effect it looks like in the game. This is the first. 12 points on the night for Kellen Dennis, averaging 7 points on the year. Makes the second. Puts his team back up by 8. 40 seconds left in the game. Edgewood needs to score points and score them quickly. Driving, back out front, looking for 3, won't fall. Aberdeen with the rebound. McKinley Turner, I should say, with the rebound. Dennis got to foul him. Nope. Shot down to 20 seconds. Cameron Allen Jones. Now the foul is going to be called. Lots of seconds ticked away there. Colin Rogers will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. So it looks like the Aberdeen Eagles, with an 8-point lead and only 13.9 seconds left in the game, will have won this game against their arch rival, the Edgewood Rams. Our pleasure to be here at Aberdeen to bring this game to you. First one off the front of the rim, no good. Again, when you schedule a game, you say Edgewood Aberdeen, that should be a great game, regardless of what record they had coming in. With the fact that they have both rebounded and are playing great ball here late in this 2024-25 season. This is the second. Edgewood looking for a 3. Shot no good, front of the rim. Rebound Aberdeen, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and showing great sportsmanship. Colin Rogers could have made that basket. Instead, he dribbles out the clock, and it is a win for Aberdeen. Final score, 63 for the Eagles, 51, actually 54. Let's count up the score for you because they turned the scoreboard clock off. 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, 62 to 54, the final score. 62-54. As Aberdeen wins, they go down to 9-8 on the year. I see our score has it 63-55. That would be our final score. Corrected that score at the final at 63-55. An 8-point lead for a win for the Eagles. Give credit again to Cameron Allen Jones, who brought his team back with 9 points there in that fourth period. But if you're looking for a star of the game, it has to be Kellen Dennis, who made that 3-point basket with about 6 seconds left in the game to tie it at 51-51. And then in the overtime period, he scored 7 points to make the big difference as the final score, 63-55. Aberdeen wins the ball game. They go to 9-8 on the year. Edgewood with loss, they fall to 10-5. Hope you've enjoyed it. We know we've enjoyed bringing it to you. It's been a great one. The final score again, Don Morrison from Aberdeen High School, 63-55, the win for the host Eagles. Good night, everyone.